Not long ago, deep in the Appalachian wilds, a group of drunken misfits joined forces to play Dungeons & Dragons. Inspired by boredom and equipped with loose morals and a questionable understanding of the rules, our heroes venture forth to explore strange new lands. Gather up your dice, your manuals, and your livers, and join us on a quest to make absolute fools of ourselves. This is Botched, a D&D podcast.
Previously on Botched.
Jesus fuck!
The party was flying on the catblimp when they were attacked by a rock. Robro fell off the side and died. The party fended off the rock, but the blimp was starting to lose air as it makes its way towards the forest on its way to Borad. Alright, welcome back to Botch. Thanks everybody for tuning in again. We're on episode 27. Before we get started, I'd like to introduce a guest that's here with us. Justin, say hello.
Hi, I'm Justin. I'm playing Martin Ships. I'm a gnome druid.
So we're gonna start off right where we left off last time, as the cat blimp is sort of descending slowly. They patched up a hole in the side of the ship, but they start to notice that one of the sides is ripping quickly. So,
Is it like a noise? It's ripping?
more like a, or like a, something like that. So it's ripping from basically one of the back end to the front end. So the ship is starting to tilt.
Is
a
there a
little bit.
seamstress aboard?
It's just cats.
Can we use their teeth bones to make a needle?
Teeth bones?
And their entrails as thread?
Their dick is barbed. They have a barbed dick.
Oh, perfect.
And then whiskers.
Is there a dick bone?
Well, let's open one up and find out.
Just gonna
I will
find
open up a cat.
Okay.
Crit 20.
It's open.
So one of the cats wanders over to. It's
Andal.
one of the servant cats is wandering over to Andal to offer some sort of refreshment. Andal immediately picks it up and guts it real fast. Just
With my jeweled dagger
yep, with the jewel dagger. Just
that I stole from Ralph.
and its guts just pour out as it's. And it's still alive as you're just pulling all the guts out like
Aw, poor kitty.
one of those magicians.
I guess I would just step on its head at this point.
No, it's too late.
So it's dead and gutted. So yeah, do with that as you will.
I guess I'm going to try to fashion some catgut string to try to patch the side of the Zeppelin.
I think it is sinking a little faster than you're going to be able to fashion together string out of cat guts.
Well, how high up are we? Pretty high?
You're descending pretty quick now.
So perception.
Would it help
running out of
if we like flapped our arms to provide extra thrust?
So perception.
I'm gonna int check that. Yeah, that's a great idea.
I will be doing that.
Let's do that.
So you're flapping your arms.
Yeah.
Athletics?
15.
You're flapping pretty hard.
All right. I think it's working, guys.
Yeah, I got a 13.
Yeah, you're flapping pretty hard too.
Caca!
I say.
We are birds.
The hole keeps on ripping until it gets all the way from back to front, and it starts to descend very quickly at this point, and sort
It's
of
okay.
tilts.
We'll just jump right before it hits the ground.
Yeah.
It'll be fine.
Dexterity check since the ship is now turned over a bit while it's sinking.
Hmm.
25.
Yeah, you're fine. You're completely level. Don't even seem to notice.
Feet together, arms crossed, looking at everybody.
I got a 12.
Okay. Is Dolores on this airship with you, by the way?
Yes.
Okay, she is. Nope, she fails to. What'd you get?
12.
12. Okay. So, Steven,
Steven.
you are losing your balance a little bit, but you're not, like, falling over or anything like that.
7.
Ralph and Aloris both just tumble down into the railing, where she's going to try and grab the railing and not fall off the side.
I'll do the same.
Do they both just grab each other instead?
She grabs the railing, so she's fine.
Strength?
Strength or dex?
We'll go dex 17.
Yeah. So you're clinging onto the side of the ship, too, as it's plummeting towards this very large forest quickly.
Can I judge the rate of how bad this impact's going to be?
Until wisdom. Oh, wisdom.
21.
You've been on seeing airships before. This one's going to be bad.
So it's tough to tell because your airship is made out of cat bones. So I mean,
And live cats.
So the amount of force that ship can take is unknown. It's not been properly tested.
Well, if I threw a cat at a tree, I don't think it would go too well for the cat.
But you're hitting the tops of the trees first.
Let's find
So
out
it's
for
all
science.
leaves and stuff like that. So
Does the 9 lives thing matter here?
for the ship,
Yeah, so like if it hits and they all die, but they still have 8
they're not all
lives.
living cats that are stitched together.
I don't know. Let's go test this. Let's take a break. So I'm gonna pull myself up with a 18.
Okay. Loris crit 20s and just flips herself right over the railing.
Legolas
Just stands
style.
there. Yep, Legolas style. So the ship is now about 15 feet above the tree line at this point, and basically front end almost straight down.
I would like to hop into the nearest treetop.
Dex.
Okay, 22.
Yep. You hop into the treetop.
I'm gonna follow suit after witnessing how easy it was for the rogue.
Aloris tries and just stumbles, and she's just stuck on the airship as it's plummeting.
20.
Yep, good enough. You jump off into the tree.
hop.
Stephen will do the same.
Sure.
But offer to Aloris to carry her with her. Him, her, the lady's orc.
Steven doesn't mad about those things.
Stephen respects
Gender
women.
is just a construct.
Yeah.
So we'll see what we got. We've got a 15.
Not quite good enough
All right.
to get off the sinking airship. So you guys
Carrying
are...
somebody else.
Yeah, so you guys are together, but the ship sort of breaks through the tree line. Do a con check real fast.
Okay. 20.
Not quite. So all the amount of impact. So you're on an airship that's sinking and crashing into the ground. It's a high roll, so you didn't quite make it. Was it a nat 20?
No.
Okay, well then no. So yeah, you're going to pass out from the impact.
Okay.
Just says. So basically, Ralph and
Andal.
Andal are going to watch as the airship plummets into the trees and basically shatters and gets stuck on tree limbs as the leftover part of the blimp is stuck and ripped apart, and then the cat bones sort of go all over the place and it just kind of crashes in the ground with a massive thud and like a large dust cloud.
Squish.
Yeah. But it doesn't. It seems like when it hit the trees, though, it did slow down a good bit, but it still seemed pretty violent.
Crashing this blimp with no survivors. I guess I'll climb down the tree and go look for any surviving cats.
Dex?
It's a distance between where we are in the trees and the...
7 to get down the tree.
So you jumped out of the trees, and they went right through that area of trees, so it's pretty much just straight
just
down.
below us.
Yeah.
Got it.
What'd you get?
7.
7. So you're falling out of the tree.
I mean, climbing a tree is a pretty easy action.
Crit 20 to grab him.
Still 7. That's below, like,
I mean,
average.
a normal action is a DC of 5.
Is
Yep.
it?
It sure is.
Okay. Well then, okay. You climb down the tree just fine.
Well, then I crit
Not
20 to climb through.
spectacularly.
He just fucking flips and skips down the limbs. Goes Ralph with his cat keyboard, just meow, 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 all the way down.
You surf
Lands
a
on his
leaf.
feet. Out pop 3 judges with little 10 signs, and they clap.
Meow, meow, meow.
Well, 3
Little
surviving
cat
cats.
judge, Yeah.
Cat judge.
So yeah, so you guys are on the ground.
Guilty meow. I'll search for cats. Surviving cats.
I'm going to search for my new compatriot, Steven.
Steven. And Aloris.
Okay.
Do a perception check. I got a 10.
And before you appears a large crocodile in the middle of the woods.
I run away from it.
Ralph, you too see this crocodile as you search the wreckage of the ship.
Does it look nasty?
I got a 24 to search for him.
Okay, I'm just saying you ran into this crocodile before you.
I understand that.
You do see his body laying over one of the leftover banisters.
Passed out very beautifully.
Yes. Still sparkling, but ever
Me and
so
Aloris
slightly.
are wrapped together, expecting death.
That's right.
The final embrace. She's cupping my butt. One final squeeze before we die.
I guess I would back up.
So you're just backing away from
What's the
crocodile.
crocodile's position?
It's between you and the ship.
Manager.
But between me and Steven, or...
Yeah. Like the ship is kind of busted all over the place, and he's between you and where Steven is.
20 to see... Perception, how big is this? Or how quick do I think this crocodile is?
And are crocodiles native to these woods?
You're not wise enough.
I could roll a 20. You never know.
You'd be like, I read that book once.
Roll to see.
Crocodiles.
I'm
And
a wood.
me.
I'm a wood elf.
Nature or history.
I'll go with history.
Crocodiles and you.
Nope.
Crocodile for dummies.
6.
You can't recall.
It's a moose. This is a moose.
What is a crocodile?
Somebody lost their dog, I think.
Who's a cute fella? What do you want, Ralph?
To see if I can run by it without getting
Chomp chomp.
snipped.
Do an intelligence to see if you know anything
Like,
about crocodiles.
Is it okay?
Or nature, I should say. Which I think is intelligence.
Can I bite someone?
Is it a saltwater
You
crocodile?
can.
A 12.
Crocodiles are very fast on land.
Okay,
So, you don't know
so
how fast.
is it opening and closing its mouth?
Yes.
Okay, so I'm gonna try to time it
Jump on its head.
so when its
When its
mouth
mouth
is
is
closed, I'm gonna jump on its head and then jump over it.
Intelligence to time that.
Okay, it's a 7.
Okay. And then it's athletics to sort of try and jump springboard your way off of his head to where Steven is.
It's a 3.
Oh, yeah. This is going
So
well.
you
Dive
just...
headfirst into the mouth, you say.
So not only do you mistime the jump because you step into his mouth when it opens,
Just
then
gingerly
you forget
place
to
a
jump.
foot in. Excuse me, I'm just trying to... Oh, what are you doing? Oh.
does the crocodile close its mouth on its foot?
Yeah, I'm gonna bite him. But maybe not very hard.
So like just a playful
Like a
bite?
very friendly bite.
You're teasing
A little nibble.
Okay.
in a whisper.
Do I have to roll damage or something?
If you... Well, not if you're just not actually biting him.
Okay.
If you're just closing your mouth on its foot.
And then licking it.
That's exactly what I'm doing. Very playfully licking him.
Ooh. So I scratch it behind its
Ear hole?
ear hole.
Don't know what a crocodile has.
Who's a good croc?
Sure.
I say
Animal handling.
it's a 4.
You jam your finger in its ear.
Wet Willie.
So yeah, he gives your crocodile a wet willy. I don't know what you want to do with that information.
I'm gonna bite him.
I guess since he's already in your mouth, you don't need to roll to attack.
Well, you should roll 1 in case you
Sure.
also want.
Roll a
Okay.
d20, see if you botch.
3.
No. So you bite him. What is the bite attack on a crocodile?
It is
60 12s.
15d4 plus 5.
It is 1d10 plus 2.
Okay.
That's
I
rough.
don't like that.
7 damage.
So people aren't going to be able to tell if Ralph is a diabetic or not because he's now missing a foot.
I bit off his foot.
How much health do you have total?
35.
So he did a fifth of your entire health. Yeah.
He did 7 damage. The Drongle had way more damage against me.
All right. He just mangles your foot really badly.
Ow, I say,
Sorry.
as I hobble by
I just want you to be crippled.
this diabetic. No, this crocodile.
You should ask
Do you-
it if
do you
it
let him
can
go
sell you
then,
any
or-
crocodiller.
What was that?
Crocodile.
You should ask it if it'll sell you any crocodilla.
Is that heroin and gasoline?
Yeah, that stuff.
Alright, I'll let him go.
Okay. So Ralph, you are now free from the crocodile.
Stupid crocodile.
I'm gonna try to bite Tristan.
I shoot
Or
it.
handle.
Okay.
I already backed away, so I'm just gonna shoot it.
Okay, you can shoot it.
Nope.
Does he hit me?
No, I got a 11 to hit.
What's the AC on the crocodile?
12.
Okay.
So close.
Yep. So now I guess you can
With my cat spitter.
rush him and sort of...
I do my bonus action to disengage.
What does that do?
Move
I
back.
can shift and hide
Oh, okay. So he would have to do a perception check to see if he could see you.
against my stealth.
So you can roll perception as a crocodile. Martin Ships.
My total stealth roll is 12, however, it was a natural one.
It was a nat 1.
Yeah.
You pick up a leaf.
So roll
Ha-ha.
perception. Just make sure you don't get a 1.
10.
Yeah, so he
I
says...
just go like this.
Yeah. He just stands perfectly
Stand rigidly
still.
and still. He can't see me if I stay still.
You step backwards into the quicksand.
Yeah.
Can crocodiles see things when they're not moving? Because I know T-Rexes can't.
Yeah,
That's what I
they can
believe.
see stuff while they're not moving. Yeah. So you can
not
attack him
according
if
to
you
me.
want. So if you want to attack, you can roll an attack.
I'm gonna try to calm the crocodile down.
Do we have any cats we could feed it? Ooh, am I still clutching those cat entrails?
Yeah.
I just toss him the cat entrails.
Yeah, that's good enough for me.
Okay.
Alright, I'm gonna turn back into a gnome.
Cat guts hanging out.
Like a spaghetti pasta.
So all of a sudden, the crocodile changes into a small gnome.
Wow.
It's like kissing a frog that turns into a prince.
Did the cat guts do that?
No, I'm a druid. I'm actually a dentist.
I'm
a
an elf.
crocodile dentist. And you destroyed my dentistry practice with your blimp. Or
Well, there was a big bird that did that, really. It attacked our blimp.
And
Straight from Sesame
you
Street.
did bite me.
All
gave
of a
me a
sudden,
Willy.
Well,
all of a sudden, you hear somebody shouting, "Wait! Are you guys okay?" And then all of a sudden, you see two bears running towards you, and an old man being led by the bears on a chariot.
I don't like that guy.
I'll bury it.
A chariot.
I say no. I don't. I think I have a neck injury of some sort.
Did you get the plate of that rock?
I don't know.
He rolls up, and he immediately looks very angry towards Martin Ships, and he's like, "Did he hurt anybody?"
And I point to my foot.
And he's like, "Jesus Christ." He waves his hand, and your foot is healed.
Ooh.
Hooray!
He says, "I apologize. Martin Ships here wandered off from the group, which he's not supposed to do. His one job is to run with this expedition. We were on our way back, and he just decided to wander off towards the cat blimp that we saw plummeting. So I saw him turn into a crocodile, so I
There was
figured."
never any dentist shop?
No, there was never any
Oh.
Oh, foiled again.
So he says, "Is everyone all right?"
I have a toothache.
He looks past you at the cat blimp that's crushed, and there's a man hanging over the banister and a woman, and he goes, "That's it? That's all? It's just your tooth?
Yeah, it sucks. It's pretty constant.
I mean, I can fix it.
That'd be great.
Open your mouth.
Close your eyes.
Close your eyes." He shoots a magic missile, and it just completely decimates the tooth in your mouth, and it's
Hooray!
not there anymore, and you didn't even feel it.
Good.
But it's your front tooth.
So I look like a redneck elf.
He gives you a banjo and a long piece of straw,
I'm down.
some overalls.
I'm down as well.
Yeah, I'm actually down.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I've been downed.
So he asks,
Thanks for your help, stranger.
So he says, "You sure you don't need anything else?"
I'll butt in and say, "Oh, we have two people got hurt,
Yeah, I see that.
and
Try to corral as many of those cats as you can.
What cats? I just see
Any,
cat bones.
any surviving cats. I
I don't have
need
the
them.
I don't have the medical knowledge to save them."
One of the bears is eating one of the cats.
I was gonna do that.
And then it sort of does one of those like slow looks because everyone's staring at it as it eats the cat. It's just
What color are these bears?
they're white bears, so they're
So that was a bear having a hairball.
that's fair. That's fine.
Unbearable.
A bear ball.
It's a bearable.
Purple.
This is unbearable.
So yeah, I'm gonna ask him to bring them back to life or heal them.
So he hops off the chariot and he wanders over to the
I'm
bodies.
gonna
as fast
sneak
as
over
he
to
can.
the chariot while he's there.
Roll your sneak.
I'll keep him occupied.
Just want to check it out.
He doesn't notice.
I got a 20, I guess.
Yeah, he didn't notice.
Modifier.
He's just got an old gnarled staff, and he's wandering over to the bodies. And he's, lifting their heads up and checking them. And he goes, "Oh, they're fine. They're just passed out." And then he pulls a little bag out, and he has some leaves, and he starts rubbing them on their neck area. And you see like a little glowing light. And you guys wake up. So Aloris and Steven awaken to this old man rubbing your neck sensuously.
I inspect the
my.
carriage in the meantime
Okay.
with a 5.
It's a carriage.
Yep.
Or it's a chariot, I should say.
All right.
But you think it's a carriage.
It's a carriage. Hey, I really like your carriage.
He's like, "What?" And he turns around and he's like,
I'm like,
"Get the hell out of
stroking
that!"
it.
He's like, "Those bears. Be careful of the bears."
I come back to the party.
I explained to. What's your name, friend?
He explains that his name is Alexander Gregory, and he is the head of the Mages College.
Okay. So
Borad.
I explained to
AG,
Greg.
bud.
So I explained that our friend Andal is a little.
Drunk? He's been hitting the sauce?
Yeah, like permanent drunk.
Oh, okay. He sort of like turns his slowly eyeballs, and he's like, "That makes a lot of sense."
It's hard for him to keep eye contact.
Oh, that makes... Okay.
Like sensory items.
It's
Got
his
sensory
skill
items.
understanding of the situation.
Gotcha. Makes perfect sense.
Of course.
He says he's on his way to Borad if you guys need a lift.
I don't even remember where we were going. Is that where we were going?
Yeah, that's where you were going.
Sure.
Because you were trying to collect your reward from the Merchant's Guild.
Yeah.
Can we get a
I
toe?
deserve that reward.
When Alexander sees Aloris, like Aloris lifts her head, he's like, Aloris! Because they know each other. He's like, what the hell? Like, what are you doing on a giant blimp made of dead cat pieces? She's like, well, it's a long story. I'll tell you about it on the way.
You should subscribe to our podcast to
Yeah.
find out.
If you want to know more.
He says, no,
Do
I
you
have
want to know
time.
more?
It's a long journey, so please tell.
That's fine.
Service guarantees citizenship. Do you want to know more?
Yes. Doing our part.
So he immediately pulls out a little horn and he blows it, and a few more, like, people. They look like spellcasters of certain types. Different ilks, wizards, sorcerers, warlocks, druids, whatever. They all come over and he's like, get these people onto one of our carriages so we can get back to Borad.
Hooray!
Aloris will ride with me, he says. Martin Ships, get back in the fucking carriage.
I want to apologize for the whole foot thing.
Quit turning into crocodiles and biting people.
It's all right. I've been through worse.
So he then gets back in his chariot with Aloris, and they start to slowly ride off as the
I'm going
bears.
to try to hop onto the
Crocodile.
back of it and eavesdrop.
You know what a chariot is, right?
It's like a carriage.
He's not a wise elf.
Like I said, perma-drunk.
Yeah.
21 stealth?
No.
No.
Both of them feel and hear you right behind them. You're actually touching Aloris.
Breathing on the back
Yeah.
of her neck.
And he stops and then just they both turn slowly at you.
I'm coming with you.
Seriously?
Where's my... Is
Carriage.
there another one? Oh.
Carriage.
I thought this was the carriage.
No, you just follow everyone else to the carriage.
Oh, okay.
Just
I like your bears.
Thank you. Shoes you.
I go to the carriage.
Okay. And then the chariot, or the bariot, rides off again.
I miss Randall.
So are you guys getting into the chariot, or what do you guys want to do?
I mean, the carriage.
Carriage, yeah. Sorry, damn. Now I'm getting all confused here. Son of a bitch.
That's what happened.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
why
yeah.
not?
Yeah, sure.
Can I ride on top of it crouched in a cool anime style? Like,
If you really want.
I will.
Does your rogue have a fedora? Can it?
No.
Please. Just a nice trilby.
He has a collection of...
I've studied the blade.
While you were talking, I was studying the blade.
And the cat spitter.
So there's lots of stuff
Crossbow.
on top of the carriage, but nobody stops you if you want to climb on top of the carriage and try and ride it like
Like a surfboard.
Sure, like a surfboard. So you can do that.
Woo!
It's not moving yet, but he's standing on top of it screaming woo. So Ralph and Steven, what do you want to do?
Oh, Stephen is going to go into the carriage.
Yeah, I'm gonna...
Begin a long rest.
Okay. It's a very nice carriage, by the
Oh,
way.
this is a
I'm gonna
lovely
watch over him.
carriage.
Okay.
I feel safer already.
Well, as an elf, I don't have to sleep.
Well, I'll also do my longer rest, but not
Okay.
actually sleep.
The carriage is pulling behind it a very large covered wagon of sorts. Not necessarily a wagon, but it's basically something on wheels that's being pulled, and it's covered in a giant tarp.
Okay.
That's being pulled behind the carriage. And
I would like to go see what it is. Do I feel like I should sneak up there, or
there are people standing next to it.
I guess I'll go sneak because
If
that's
they
usually
didn't,
my best option in most situations.
if they wanted to know what it was, it wouldn't have been tarps.
17.
He's not a wise
You beat it.
person.
All right, what's under?
You just see a chair.
Okay,
It's like an old looking chair.
I go back to. I just get in the chariot. I don't. It's under a tarp.
Get under the tarp with it.
King of the castle. King of the castle.
I mean, it's not the worst idea I've ever heard.
It might be a magic chair.
Probably is a magic chair.
So you should sit in it and absorb its magic.
Now we are one.
You can sit in the chair if you want.
I will not yet sit in the chair, but I will stay under the blanket with the chair
Okay.
and think about it
Okay.
during the long road while it taunts me, staring at it.
Martin Ships, what are you doing?
I'm getting back in the carriage.
Okay. So you get in the carriage. So eventually you hear like a quick Yep. And the chariot starts God damn it. The carriage starts to slowly roll forward as everyone rides forwards. So as it's starting to take off, you notice some of the spellcasters turn into horses, and then other spellcasters are riding those horses.
Kinky.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So everyone's riding on this, I guess it's a dirt road through a forest. It seems like the path's been cut pretty well, though, so it's a pretty well-kept road.
What do I notice about the chair while I'm staring at it under the tarp?
Okay.
Ooh, I got a 15 for perception.
Okay. You notice that...
Or 19 for investigation.
Roll an intelligence.
4.
It seems like a nice chair.
Yeah.
Looks very old. Looks like it's made... It was carved out of rock, and then also had, like, gold pieces fitted into it. Although the gold is a little tarnished.
Can I pry the gold off with my
could
dagger?
Try.
I will try.
Okay.
As he do, can I ask a quick question?
Yeah.
We've been to Borad before, right?
No.
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 That is not a detail.
I mean, if your backstories had you in Borad before, maybe, but you guys have never been to Borad.
Well, I
straight out of
know
the
Ralph
woods.
hasn't. I know Ralph hasn't, but has Griddick or Honeytoe?
They didn't start in Borad.
No, I know.
You're just asking if they ever went to Borad?
No, yeah, no. In this campaign, in the last.
No.
Okay.
Nobody's...
So, okay.
No
What am
part
I-
during this campaign did anybody go to Borad.
Got it.
And what is Martin Ship's role here? Am I here just in case the college needs another horse, or why am I on this journey?
So, Martin Ships, basically, you were tasked to go on the expedition because this item that they were going to find... They heard
we don't
rumor...
know this. La la la.
That's true. They basically got some rumors about an artifact
Ooh.
and a temple of sorts. So they
Okay.
went to investigate it. And the first expedition was not very successful. They only sent a couple people. And they all died horribly. So they decided to send a much more larger, gathering of different types of spellcasters to get through the trips and traps and
Trips and traps.
yeah.
You were the chief riddle answerer.
Okay.
Yeah. And so they know of you, obviously, because you are in the area that is, governed by people that watch magic users. So they know of you, and they also know that you're a troublemaker. You like to turn into crocodiles and bite people's feet for some
It's
reason.
your thing.
It's a thing.
I mean, I did try to
It's a
jump
foot
on his
fetish.
head.
You did.
Foot fetish.
He tries to suckle on the toes, but then people step in his mouth.
They're not made of honey, so...
Yep. Except for that one time. Old Papa Honeytoe. So basically as sort of it's like jury duty for magic users. Like, if they have a task that needs to be done, they can conscript you to go help do it whenever they feel necessary.
Okay.
So they did that. It's sort of a way to help get rid of your mischievous deeds. So that's why
You're paying for
you went
immunity,
on
you
that.
say.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So you're just going back to Borad, so they can make an accurate record
License
of
to
the
bite.
goings-ons, that sort of thing, and then you're free to go back to doing whatever it is what you were doing before.
Okay.
So yeah.
I always sit up straight.
So yeah, I mean, you guys can do whatever you want in the carriage on the way there, you guys.
So I pull the blinds down.
So I was
Okay.
prying some gold off of it. Did that work?
Would you roll?
What am I rolling for?
Well, I guess it would be
Like
intelligence.
a thieving, or would it be like a thieving thing?
Yeah.
Because I have what's called something hands.
Small.
Bonus action from
Small.
coming to. It's just a traps. Okay. I can bonus action disarming traps and open locks. By the way,
Because you have raccoon hands?
because I have. It looks like fast hands. Fast hands. I wrote fast with an H in it. Fast hands.
Flash time.
Oh, yeah,
Fascist hands.
Fascist hands.
Fascia.
So dexterity?
Sure.
17.
So you are in there trying to try it off, but it doesn't seem to be going anywhere.
All right.
Like your blade sort of bends a little bit, but
My magical blade?
it's bending a little bit, yeah.
Oh, I don't want that to happen.
So, but it doesn't seem like you're able to pry anything off.
Okay. I'll think about it more while we cut to the carriage.
Okay.
And scene.
So yeah, that's as far as you noticed about the chair. It looks very old. It's got those golded parts on it.
Made of stone.
There are various things inscribed onto it.
Any kind of language?
What
that I would
languages do you know?
recognize? Elvish and Common, I believe.
Nope. You don't recognize either of those languages. Or the language that's on there. Okay, so that's all you get from the chair. So, cutting back to the carriage.
Sleeping.
Sleeping. Okay, Steve.
Watching him.
Okay.
Watching him sleep.
Martin Ships, what do you want to do while you guys travel?
I'm just gonna take a rest, I guess.
Okay. So you guys just want to rest the entire trip to Borad?
I'm gonna keep fiddling with the chair while everyone's resting.
Can I check for like a perception inside this carriage?
Sure. For what? Anything in particular?
I don't find anything.
Okay.
Yeah, I was looking for like a trap floor or hidden compartments, stuff like that.
You don't.
Video cameras.
There is a trap door in the bottom that you could like go out of. That's
Yeah.
like an escape route
Got
sort
it.
of thing. And there is a hatch in the ceiling as well.
But there's stuff on the ceiling of the actual
Yeah,
carriage.
on the
so-
top, so you wouldn't be able to get out.
So you can steal people's luggage. Perfect.
Yes!
Opens up. Not in.
Unless I take the bolts out.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
You just smash it with a hammer.
Nobody
I
will
don't
hear
have a
that.
hammer.
Orcish magic. It's coming.
Or,
I'm gonna practice my cat boarding.
okay.
Meow, meow.
Meow, meow.
Okay. Anybody else have anything they want to do on the
I guess I'll
trip?
touch the chair with my fingertip. Not like.
Nothing happens. It just feels really cold, even though it's not that cold outside.
Ooh. It's like the tile floor in the bathroom when you're really drunk.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
I'll press my face against it.
Did you?
Yeah.
So you get zapped
Oh no.
for 1 necrotic damage.
Ow! I don't like that.
You should have sat in it like I told you to.
Dead. And he's
I
the
jump
Lich.
up and just land in the chair.
He's the Lich King.
I guess I'm gonna leave this and try to go to the carriage now.
Okay.
I lock the doors inside.
Sneak again? Since you're coming out from underneath of this thing that's covered up?
Yeah, like poke my head out and look around first.
Mhm.
29.
They don't see you. They rolled high, but not that high. So yeah, you sneak right out. Do you just want to go in the side door, or?
I mean, is it rolling?
Yeah, it's currently moving.
Yeah, I guess I'll sprint and get into the door.
Okay.
So athletics and
Sure.
My carriage?
Yeah,
It's locked.
Yeah, we locked
22 for athletics.
it. It is locked.
So yeah, you go.
And jump up. So I'm like on the side. Hello.
It's locked.
We're all
Hey
asleep.
guys,
We're asleep, bro.
Hey guys.
Everybody's asleep currently.
I guess I'll just get back on the top and do my thing.
Surfboard.
I could go through the luggage.
Okay.
8 to go through the luggage.
People see you and they say,
I don't know. That wasn't my stealth. That was my investigation.
I know.
Okay.
People see you rummaging through the luggage
Oh,
on top
I should probably have stealthed first.
of the carriage, and they say, "Hey,
Yes.
get off there!"
I'm the luggage inspector. I used deception with a crit 20, which makes it a 30.
Oh Jesus! Let's see if they buy that or not. They buy it. What? Why are you inspecting our luggage? They say.
And I'm looking for anything dangerous.
Sharp objects, liquid over
There
8
have been
ounces.
there have been hijackings recently.
Where? Who would hijack a carriage surrounded by magic users?
Elvish communists.
You're talking to 2 elves currently.
I am also an elf.
Yeah.
They're resistance fighters.
Roll again for your deception.
And they're dressed in red, too.
12.
You're full of shit. Get off that
God
goddamn
damn
carriage.
it. Well, they won't let me in.
So he rides a horse up next to the door and he knocks on the door.
We're sleeping.
I open it.
Okay.
Yes?
This guy says you're not letting him in the carriage.
It's been open the whole time. I don't know what he's talking about.
Get in the fucking carriage.
I close the door and lock it.
And he slowly like trots backwards. What are you doing now?
I get in the carriage.
The door's locked again.
I pick the lock.
Okay.
With your tiny raccoon hands.
These hands are even smaller than your Each iteration, the hands just get smaller.
With the name going down, so do the hand
Yeah.
size.
Yeah.
With a 17.
Yeah, you pick the lock.
Come inside.
I bet.
Hey guys, there's that chair underneath there. It hurts, but that's covered in gold.
What? Shut up.
Okay.
I described the chair to them.
You were there when they found it, Martin Ships.
I'm gonna turn into a spider.
Giant spider.
Is it a...
It's
What
like
size
a regular
spider? It's
house
just a
spider.
regular
No,
spider.
it's a giant spider.
No, but what's the challenge rating on that?
1?
Yeah, it's only a half or less.
Oh, I see.
Until a certain level, I think.
He's not the high enough level.
Can I turn into a smaller spider? Or does it have to be in this list?
3 spiders.
You- I mean,
The hive
You
mind.
should turn into a
you
cat.
could turn into it like a cat-sized spider.
I hate it.
Alright, I'm gonna turn into a bear.
So you immediately take up all the room in the carriage because you're a black bear.
I'm a Gettysburg.
Oh gosh.
Let's take a break.
And we're back. All right, so you guys are still riding in the carriage. Martin Ships is now a bear in the carriage. So
He's being snuggled with.
yeah,
I'm going through his fur to look for lice.
perception.
I'm starting to.
16.
You find a lice.
I eat it.
Okay, it's delicious, high in protein.
I'm grateful.
Starting to believe that our new friend has identity issues.
Could be. So you basically have one more. I'll give you guys one more chance to do whatever you want before you get to Borad. So
I guess I could try to get up to the front where the bear chariot is, and I can ask him about the chair. Do you guys think that's a good idea?
Yeah, I mean,
Because it
yes,
seems pretty
because
important.
it's either going to go one of two ways. He's going to tell you to fuck off and it's none of your business, or he'll actually tell you what it is. So there really is no downside from it. And we already know that it's...
Exists. What if... I mean, I want to know.
I wanna know.
Should you be the one asking?
I mean, I saw it.
Okay, you're right.
And I do have... I am very handsome, so that helps usually.
You're a walking potato.
A walking handsome potato.
You're a full-baked potato. You're a baked twice
I have
potato.
my charisma score is 18, sir.
it's the first thing I'm saying to my girlfriend when I see her. You look like a walking potato. It means I love you. What?
Fully baked. Are you saying I'm high? I don't know.
I hope so. All right.
Yeah,
so
head up to the front.
Yeah.
Okay.
Could you provide me a lift to the front of the column?
Yeah. I can use jump. I have the jump spell. It triples your jump radius.
I don't know if that's gonna. I don't know if that's gonna get me to the chariot. I was thinking maybe you could shapeshift into a horse or something,
Yeah, I can do that
I
too.
can cast,
or I could ride a bear. It's fine.
No, I'll turn into a mule.
and I'll cast Longstrider onto you.
Okay.
Nice. It's a really fast mule.
the burrow bandit lives again.
Do I have to roll something or no?
No, you just
No,
turn
you
into a
do.
burrow.
But maybe when
you
we
gonna-
get outside of So I'll open the door, and you can get out, and I'll get out. You can get out while you turn into a mule and be rugging alongside of it, and then I'll jump onto your
Are you
back.
changing back to a gnome before you get out of the carriage?
I mean,
This is
the
all in
bear's-
midair.
The bear's not going to fit.
Yeah, you're not going to be able to get out of the carriage currently because you're a
Unless
bear.
you, like, smash through the wall.
Yeah. I mean, if you just want to maul the wall of the carriage to
How
get
it
out.
rhymes, you have to do it.
Yeah.
Maul the wall. Maul the wall.
Yeah, I'll maul the wall.
Oh, god damn it.
Roll attack.
14 plus 2.
Yeah. Roll damage.
So I'm getting my hand ready on that escape
5.
bottom half.
So yeah, you just kind of tear open the side of this carriage and just rah! And pop out, and everyone's like, Jesus Christ!
Does he do a barrel roll as he exits?
He does do a barrel roll.
And we've lost Ralph.
Roll dexterity to see how successful your barrel roll is.
14.
Yeah, fuck it. Yeah, you did a barrel roll.
Just does the front little barrel roll and comes out.
Yep. Galloping.
All right, and then I'm assuming that as I jump, he'll be turning into a burrow.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm going to do a cool little elf jump with a 17.
Yep,
Out
so
the smashed carriage side.
So you jump out and land on him just as he's metamorphosing into a donkey, or mule, if you will. So now
Okay.
you're riding a mule.
And we're long strided.
and I
Smack the mule in the
slapped the
ass.
mule in the ass with Longstrider.
Okay. Yeah. So yeah, so now you run really fast.
That was the most amusing way we could have done that.
Yes.
I hope you guys are enjoying the last episode of Botched.
So are you gonna take him up to the Barriet?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. So now you are riding alongside the Barriet.
Are they talking about stuff?
Yeah,
Can I listen for a second?
sure.
What should I roll?
Stealth, yeah.
Well, shouldn't he roll stealth? Because he's the mule.
Sure, roll a stealth.
The stealth mule.
Martin Ships.
Oh no. 3.
He's
The fuck is that? They turn, they see you galloping on the mule.
Hey guys. I like this Martin's Chips guy. He's nice.
You're the first.
What's with the chair?
Roll charisma to see if he wants to chat with you.
11?
Yeah, he's gonna tell you everything.
Great.
He botched.
Christ.
So, how bad of a botch? What do you think I rolled for the botch?
100.
You're
69.
goddamn right I did.
Yeah, you did.
So that's
Best
100.
result.
Yeah. So 69. So he just starts to fucking tell you everything.
Because I touched it and it hurt. It was weird.
He's like, "Are you okay?"
Yeah, I feel fine.
Oh, okay. So that chair, in theory, anyways, based off of the ruins we were in, seems to be the throne of what used to be the King of the Heavens, as he was torted as back in the day. According to legend, so he was in a battle with massive beasts, and he became corrupted, and then he transformed into some sort
A chair.
of... No, that was just the chair that he sat in.
More like an ottoman.
Yeah, that was his throne. So they say there's some sort of connection between those two. But so what ended up happening was he started corrupting all the different races and creatures of the world and turning them into other things. So all the other
Like orcs.
Yeah, sure.
They were once elves.
What was his name?
Clarion.
Clarion.
Yeah.
Clarion's chair.
Yep, it was Clarion.
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 So but how does the chair... What did he...
So when he was corrupted, everything that basically he touched also corrupted. So that used to be like a white or supposedly that used to be a white pearlescent chair covered in gold. Now it's like a dark onyx. Usually it causes pain to anybody who touches it, so we had to be very careful removing it.
No, yeah, it hurt.
We don't know
Do you
why
think I
it
should
was
sit in it?
I wouldn't suggest it, but you could.
All right.
We don't know what would happen. But yeah, so this has some sort of connection to Clarion, some shape or form.
What are you guys going to do with it?
Probably take it back to the Mage's Tower and study it. It's like, I love studying stuff.
Mule it over for a bit.
Yeah, that's the plan. These puns are unbearable.
Well, thanks.
Yep. So that's basically pretty much all the information he has. He doesn't quite know how they got the rumor of where it was. Sort of just arrived by a mysterious note saying, "Hey, there's this temple that was discovered."
You don't think that that's might be a trap?
I mean, we haven't had any issues so far. We just
And roll for
assumed-
initiative.
We just assumed it had something to do with the fact that everyone that tried to originally open it died, except for the one guy that made it back to tell us what happened.
Okay.
So we assumed somebody else had the same thing happen where, they saw somebody try and open the door and die. So they sent us.
I know all about
Mage's
these
Tower.
doors.
Yeah,
They're
Doors are
they're
dangerous.
trouble.
Yeah,
They're all over.
greatest fellow in all the land is a door.
All right. Thanks.
Yeah, sure, anytime.
Do you have a carrot for my mule?
And he waves a hand, and boop, he's got a carrot. And he goes, and fucking throws it in the opposite direction of you. He's like, "Fuck you, Martin Ships."
Can I roll a perception check or to find the carrot?
Yeah.
17.
You saw where it went in the woods.
Just immediately beelines off.
So is that what you're doing? You're
Yeah,
just
I'm gonna eat the
okay,
carrot.
you're just gonna run off into the woods with
Andor.
Andal. Are the people in the carriage doing anything before we
I
arrive?
mean, did the carriage collapse as this?
No, just one side.
Bear
of the,
now?
Just one
Bear
side of
burst
the
out
carriage.
the-
Yeah. Still got three sides.
I mean, I'm gonna continue knitting.
It wasn't a load-bearing wall.
So you're doing anything? No, just waiting it out. Okay.
I'm sharpening my.
Long resting.
You're preparing to berate me when I get back?
I'm sharpening my singing sword.
Okay.
My singing, smoking sword.
Sure. So after about another hour or two, you hear somebody call out something about the city of Borad approaching. Like they're coming up on the city of Borad. And
That was a lovely rest, y'all.
perception check.
I see a carriage.
I think that the woods are lovely. dark and
22.
deep.
22 for that perceiving.
You're hearing a loud dinging noise, but far in the distance. But it seems like multiple like
Someone's launching a dinghy.
ding, 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 ding.
Someone turn off their alarm clock. I am already awake.
Yes, well, it's still dinging. So
Attention, wizards. The dings are donging, so somebody tell me what's up.
The dings they are a dong.
What's his name again? Alexander. Alexander puts his hand up, and everything stops immediately. And he basically sort of slumps over a little bit, and turns like a shade of white. He's like, "No, it can't be. It was fine when we left."
What, is
it
it
escape?
gone?
It escaped.
Is it gone?
Did we lose Borad?
No.
Did it take a walk and nobody has a phone on them?
Those are death bells. That bell only rings if the ruler of Borad dies.
Ooh.
I
He
believe.
wasn't even that old.
I believe
The,
the
totally
chair
fine.
mission was a
Distraction.
What? Yeah, that's the word. Like a fine booty when someone's picking your pocket.
Okay.
Look at that booty. Where's
He's
my
like-
wallet? I do not know. Leader's dead. Fuck.
So he says double time it, and then the bears. Not really. They make horse noises, but they're bears. Yeah,
They're magical.
they're confused.
These were bears raised by. They were raised by horses.
Yeah, bears raised by
They
horses.
try to only eat hay, but
Yeah, didn't work out so well.
Honey hay.
So they're all just very, very skinny and just bones. They're mange.
bone bears.
So everything starts taking off towards the city gates at twice or even 3 times as fast as usual. What are you doing, Martin Ships?
I'm going to say Borad, more like boring.
You can't.
I agree
You're
with
a
him.
mule at the moment.
Quit making an ass of yourself, Martin.
I mean, you just hanging out in the woods? Or
No,
you
I'm going to
following?
follow
Okay.
the carriage.
Okay, that's fine. So you take off after the rest of them.
hi ho, Martin.
So you ride up to the city gates. The doors are currently closed. The wall is not nearly as high as the one in Borad, in Crushing House, but it also looks a lot different. Crushing House, the rocks seem like they were sort of piecemealed together to make this wall. This is a very uniform, very smooth, very elegant wall. It's a
That
huge
is a
wall.
sexy wall.
Is
Yeah.
it Are there like murder holes and arrow slits and?
No, it just looks like there's archers on the top. It doesn't look like there's murder holes or things like that on any other part. The gates are pretty big, heavily reinforced wood, though.
Is the top of the wall crenulated?
Yeah,
Cool.
I'm gonna guess you can't see that from here, but we're gonna say sure
Are there
that
any
it is.
parapets?
Yeah,
Sure do love a,
Do they have
a wall
those
with
circular
some-
towers that come out of it so that the archers can get anybody who's trying to get on?
yeah. There are like little towers spaced
Nice.
every like
These guys know what they're doing.
say 100 feet or so.
I like the organization of it.
So you guys pull up to the gate, and it's currently closed. And Alexander sort of blows a horn. And the gates don't open. And he's like... and the gates still don't open. So he finally casts a spell that causes this large sparkling light to sort of shoot up over the wall.
Ooh, pretty.
But it doesn't seem like it arcs sort of like an arrow. It looks like it's sort of going on a certain path. And you hear after a few seconds, like you see him sort of like move his ear like this. It gets real quiet, and then you just hear like a, ow!
Is it like a star
then-
road? Can I ride it?
And then the gates open slowly. It's like, and he turns and says, that fucking guy's always falling asleep at his post. So the gates open, and you immediately enter to what you would probably associate with a large bustling city. Just people running
hustle
around
and the
everywhere. Yeah. Shops, buildings, all over the place and just constant people everywhere. Oysters, clams, and cuckolds! And cuckolds. It's very...
Cockholes, I believe is what she says.
Oysters, clams, and cuckolds. Oh, well, I'll take one of those.
It's when you find a really big clam in the sea. You make a flashlight out of it.
Yeah,
Obviously. So, when you enter this city, it's kind of hard to move quickly. When you enter it real slow, balls deep.
You must be gentle, really.
Yeah. So you went. So when you enter the city, it's very hard to move.
What's the street made out of?
Cobblestones. It's like a pavement almost. You also immediately see the Mage's Tower in the middle of the city. It is gargantuan. It's much, much taller than the walls of the city. It's very, very wide and large.
Very phallic.
Yes, very phallic.
This is Loris's hometown, right?
Yes.
Okay.
So yeah, she lives in the Mage's Tower.
What color is the tower?
It is a onyx color.
So, was she born and raised here, or she only came here for studyings at the...
Aloris was born in basically like a small country village or whatever, but when she found out that she had like an affinity for magic, basically snatched her ass up, took her to town, up to Borad.
Phrasing. They snatched her, comma, ass up,
and took her to town.
To town.
I'm very familiar with that.
Snatched her and took her to town, where they started training her in the magical arts, and then they found out that she had a pretty good affinity for casting spells. So
is this a euphemism? Ooh, magic missile.
That's how you warn her that you're about to... My magic missile.
Jesus.
Ooh, color spray.
Always a headshot.
Prismatic spray.
Oh, Jesus. Why did the women quit our podcast?
I don't know, man. It's
Don't get
weird.
it.
I'm sure we have a lot of female listeners.
Tons. We do have one.
We have more
Two.
than one.
I know we have two.
And my mom. Hi, Mom.
What does that mean?
Are you proud of me?
Magic missiles to the face. Explain it to me. So that's what you see as you enter town, but you're not moving very quickly because of that. But basically, because of the hustle and bustle, he sort of parks everything, turns to the carriage and says, "We're going to take this to the Mage's Tower, the item." He tells your group.
Oh, I tell everybody about the item, by the way.
Okay.
Everybody in town?
Oh,
It's Clarion's chair.
I tell the party about Clarion's chair.
Okay. So he basically tells all the mages and druids and casters to take the chair and be very careful but take it into the Mage's Tower.
Yeah, if you touch it, it hurts.
Yeah, for studying. He then tells your group, since you're interested
That's what my mom
in
always told me.
getting a reward. Aloris also says that they're due a reward for
Yes, I deserve a reward for all my great work throughout the entirety of the campaign.
Yeah.
So, quick question.
Sure.
I'm going to do a quick perception with a 15.
Okay.
I'm looking for the bank and to see if it's the same bank that they have in Crushin' House.
To see if the currency.
And will they honor yeah.
So all the records were destroyed when the bank
No, they
burned.
weren't. No, they
They
weren't.
weren't. No, it looks like a completely different bank.
What if we have information on where they
I have
can
a
retrieve a
tracking- I
great
have a-
treasure?
I have a routing number and
Okay.
everything.
We should inform the bank where the ruins of the old bank in Crushin' House is, and it's ripe for the gigantic gold stash to be stolen.
So I'm going to lose
We could become
200
mercenaries for bankers.
$280,000. You're just going to let me lose? Okay.
I'm pretty sure that's why we were given it.
Yeah.
So it could be
Just to
snatched
lose
away.
it, yeah.
Yeah.
That's true.
Uh,
Oh, weird. You want a repair? That's 280,000 gold. It's just my shoelaces. You know,
They're magical.
caps are expensive.
Caps
bro.
are expensive.
So he points you in the direction of the Merchants Guild and says, if you go down that street, you'll get to the Merchants Guild.
It sounds like I'll get robbed if I go down.
Aloris
that way.
just says all you have to do is draw my name, and I'll know exactly what you're talking about.
Sounds like I'm gonna get jumped right away.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I'll go.
There's just two bears in trench
Hey,
coats.
come with us. There's money.
A loris.
Absolutely.
I'll tell Martin's Chips that hey, there's a reward. Let's go get it.
Yeah, we're gonna follow him.
So he sees Martin Chips making his way towards you guys, and he goes, "Are you sure that you guys want that?"
He seemed like a real nice guy.
Okay.
Ass.
He goes, "Your task is done." So all of your past issues,
Grievances.
grievances, many grievances are forgiven for now.
I don't know why that guy dislikes me so much.
Were you an indentured servant?
I don't really know.
You
Was I?
killed some kid in Disney World
Tonight, you are slaves to no one but the. So, is that what he says as he departs?
He says, "Watch out! He likes to eat kids at theme parks."
Ooh.
They are delicious.
Oh, I got it.
I was like, I guess nobody heard that
Yeah,
story.
no, I got it.
No.
Oh, the kid down at Disney World that got eaten by a crocodile. Like,
Did that
2 months
actually
back?
happen?
Yeah.
When
That's-
did that happen?
It was at
Awesome.
a resort.
It happened.
The Disney resort.
Yeah.
And the sign said, "Don't swim here because there's crocodiles."
So they walked right
So
up
they-
to the water to take pictures and
Went
snack.
like knee deep,
Yeah.
the father and the child, and just
That's really super dumb.
Yep.
That's natural
Gator
selection.
took the kid and
and everyone was like, "I can't believe Disney let this happen."
yeah, Disney was the
They're
jerk.
trained crocodiles. They just what the fuck, guys? These
Wow.
animals must belong to someone.
That is
So,
like,
yeah.
extra dumb.
So what do you guys
So
do?
that was him.
Yeah, that was
Okay,
him.
you
Martin Chips ate a child.
I don't want to apologize for that.
no.
We'll put it out on our Twitter feed as an apology.
Okay. So what are you guys doing?
We're going to get the reward.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Are there any stands as we go by that I look like I could probably steal something of trivial value from?
Perception.
16.
Yeah.
25.
25. Yeah, you see stands that have their food stands. There are small little trinket stands, and there are large weapon stands.
I'll relay the information to.
I like the trinkets,
Okay.
and I almost try to steal an apple too.
Okay. Roll to sleight of hand.
Should I stealth also?
Sleight of hand.
11.
Both of them see you.
All right, again.
Trying to steal.
Well, I should be 2 rolls.
Crit 20 to
Okay.
calm down the
No,
merchants.
Okay. Second roll.
That one is a 19.
Fail that one too.
Well, I try to play it off like I'm actually looking for.
But
somebody.
Ralph calmed down the merchant as he started to freak out.
I pay him for the apple,
Okay.
as I was always going to do.
It's a gold.
The price of apples sure are steep. Are those farm to table local organic apples?
Yep, gluten free.
Great. I wouldn't have it any other way.
But he gives you a whole bushel of apples for gold.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
What kind of apples are they?
Can you do? We
Honey
want to turn
crisp.
into an animal that'll eat a bunch of apples all at once.
I guess a
A
mule probably
giant
would, right?
squirrel
Yeah.
or chipmunk.
Chipmunks don't eat apples,
Yeah, but they have cheeks. You just put
but
them
they
on.
don't eat apples.
Yeah, no, that they would probably get indigestion.
They would get
with that.
indigestion. Yeah.
Indigestion.
They
Into
get
the
into
Jensen.
Jensen.
Into
Yeah.
Jensen Apples. Yeah.
A donkey.
I guess I'm already a donkey.
Yeah.
Horses and elephants like
I just like
apples.
chain feed this whole bushel of apples
Jesus.
Shut up and eat it.
to my buddy.
You know you want it. Don't
know-
stop.
You
I didn't
know,
give you
animals don't
permission
have
to
the
stop.
intelligence to know when they're full.
Well, he's a Martin. He's good.
He's Martin.
This is my mule, Martin.
Coming this week on Fox.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's all I do.
Okay. So eventually you make your way down this alleyway to this. So it's a very old.
Does it? I'm gonna perceive to see if anybody's about to throw a bucket of shit out the window
Sure.
because it's an alley in a city. I got a 9.
You don't see that.
You don't see it
no
happen.
One's, no one's throwing a bucket of shit at you right now.
Good.
The building you pull up to is like a very old Gothic styled building.
Heavy eyeliner, dark lipstick, spiked crazy hair.
Yep.
Really hates his dad.
Exactly. Looks to be very old, but in very good shape. Like you could tell that it's been
Goes to
well
the
Working
kept.
out.
Yeah, it's been working out.
all black clothing.
Well kept.
Well, you just sweat out the calories
Yeah, getting on the treadmill with a
with
full
a duster.
yeah, fucking duster, full
So
trench.
it's a Gothic style, but it's made out of white marble. So
It's very confused.
I know. Yes, it is. So yeah. So that's the outside of the building. It's very, very busy. Like constant stream of people coming and going.
Does there appear to be like a line queue?
No, it just sort of seems like everyone's just sort of.
I wanted to get in it and walk really, really, really slowly so the people behind me were inconvenienced.
You can do that. Just walk really wide.
Yeah, with my donkey next to me.
We could all space ourselves through the queue and to have full conversations.
Hey, how's it going up there? That's all right. How's it going back there?
Oh my god, there's my...
Sweaty.
So yeah, so that's what you see on the outside of this building.
Let's go inside.
So when you head inside, it seems to be incredibly busy, and there's many different races, all kinds, coming and going with crates of all shapes and sizes. Some of them have creatures. Seems to be all sorts of trade going on.
Is there like a help desk?
There is one very large desk and a old-looking
Gremlin.
gnome sitting at this desk with a massive amount of papers, and he's just zipping through them super fast. Giant Coke bottle glasses with like many levels.
It's like I was hoping you were going to giant coked out eyes.
I have to have this shit right now. Yeah, we're good.
Lauren.
We miss you.
I guess we'll trot up to there
Okay.
and
So you,
demand answers.
so you walk up to this table, and this gnome doesn't even see you. He's just furiously going through papers and handing them out, taking them, filling them out.
Hey,
Just doesn't
buddy.
see you. He doesn't seem to acknowledge you.
Alora sent us. I'm here for my stuff.
And he immediately stops and sort of raises his head and then like unfolds a couple of glasses and looks at you guys, and he says, why did Alora send you?
To collect the reward for delivering the package to the kingdom of Crushin, whatever.
The music box.
And
Crushing house.
And everyone in that immediate vicinity stops what they're doing and sort of turns and looks at you guys. And the gnome sort of takes off his glasses, he puts them down, and he looks over like a younger, not much younger, but a younger guy. And he gets up, and the guy takes his place and starts furiously filling out the paperwork. And he basically rubs his
Dick.
scruffy chin. Yeah, it's his dick. Scruffy dick. Rubs his scruffy dick. And
As gnomes are wont to do in public.
just a quick little, like,
It's culturally acceptable then.
No. Happens all the time in the
Yeah.
Underdark.
just a quick bloop.
Fucking Midge.
Yeah. So he rubs his chin and he says, "Follow me." And he goes back through these like large swinging doors. So that's what he tells
Let's
you.
follow him.
So when you follow him, it's a massive warehouse where there's lots of floating boxes and there's like large creatures moving things around. It seems
We're
like
at Amazon.
Yeah, we're
What kind of creatures are it?
They look like ogres.
Do they have like forklift hands now?
No, they just have normal hands.
okay.
They're just moving stuff around.
Jealous?
But they seem super happy for some reason. Just do.
Sure do love moving things around. Oh, I love this. This is a dream.
Every
they're
once in a while,
being
he turns
fairly
and goes,
paid.
and someone just throws him like a chicken, like a turkey leg. Yeah, just throw him a chicken. And he's just happily just working along. So
This
yeah,
place
so
is
that's what
well organized. No? Alright, next time.
That was a... No, we're not doing it.
So he basically tells you that his instructions are that you guys get each of you get one item of great value and 10,000 gold pieces as a group.
Each?
As a group.
I was the only one. I was the only one there that.
She just said there'd be 3 people arriving.
There's 4 of us.
Well, there are
There's
4.
and a mule. The mule gets some
Oh, that's
too.
right, that's right.
It's a mule.
I'm gonna turn back into a gnome.
Bloop. He's like, oh, well, that explains a lot. He says, well, I mean, you can charisma check him to see if
Oh,
he'll-
yeah.
Sure, yeah.
Come on, buddy. Oh, never mind. 7.
16.
Nope.
Okay.
Oh well.
He says,
3 items and 10 G's.
tell you what to do. You give me all the money, I'll give him an item, and then you get one more item of your choosing.
So 5 items or 3 items and 10 G's.
Yes.
I say we go with the items. I don't really ever use gold.
Steven is not about money. He would rather be beautiful.
What kind of stuff you got for us?
He says he has...
Show me what you got.
Show me what you got.
He says that basically he'll let you take items from the sort of legendary item vault that they have. They don't sell these items. Whenever they collect them, they just kind of put them there for safekeeping. They just stay there. Nobody gets them unless there's some sort of like war going on, in which case then the items will get.
Unless war was declared.
Unless war
That's right.
were declared. What's that? War were declared.
So yeah, so he takes you to a large metal door, and he pulls like a long skinny.
Are there any inscriptions on the door? I check it for
Say,
traps.
whoa, dude! Don't just open
I
a
check
door.
it. Yeah, no, Stephen will check this
He
for
seems
traps.
a little startled by your like whoa.
Crit 20, are there traps?
He goes, of course there's traps. It's
Oh.
a door.
I just... Oh,
Are you not from this world?
possibly. I am so beautiful, sometimes I think I might not be.
So he pulls out this very long, intricate key and puts it in the keyhole, twists, and then he also puts his hand in a certain place on the door,
Oh, this is what I do with the ladies.
and then turns it, and then the door goes click, and then opens up. And he pulls the key out and puts it back in his shirt. And the doors open up, and it's just very dark, and he sort of goes,
Oh, they've got the clapper.
and these little orbs of light light up.
Who's got the clap?
No, the room does.
Whoa.
Yeah.
So yeah, so the
No
room
much
lights
clap.
up, and there's
Stephen has had that before. It will clear up in a few months with the rat stuff.
there's all sorts of different items in here. There's armor, there's weapons,
I want boots.
there's clothing items, all kinds of different things in there. So he basically goes to each of you and he asks what kind of thing you'd be interested in. So he goes to Steven and he says, what would you be interested in?
Oh, ladies. But when we're talking about items, because women are not objects,
Well,
we'll have to think
I
about
mean-
it for a moment. Nope, don't do it. Stephen does not appreciate
Okay.
that sexism. Sexyism. Now that's a thing, but no, not sexism.
okay. Just saying I got a thing for that, but okay. So you want me to just come back to you?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Ralph, what would you like?
Some armor.
Some armor. Okay.
Smarmer?
Shawarma.
Martin Ships. Anything, if you could have anything, what would it be?
A magical saddle.
Yeah, that sounds great.
You want a saddle?
Yeah.
You know you've already used both of your animal expended. Like, you'd have to sleep for 4 hours in order to be able to change again.
That's fine.
You just want a saddle. All right.
Having people ride him bareback is a little uncomfortable.
All right.
That was a euphemism.
Something to help me remain unseen.
Like a cloak of invisibility.
Like a
Or
fedora.
a ring, or
Magical
maybe
saddle.
something to make me a little more wise. No, I'm fine with the way I am.
Education.
Don't think it would help.
He just gives you a book.
Being socialized.
All right. So an armor, a saddle, something to make you stealthy or wise, or
Just
you
stealthy, it's fine.
Okay, stealthy. But one item for the group.
A heal bot.
Yeah, a robot that heals us.
Well, we did find this robot out in the woods. No, we didn't. It's dead.
You don't know that.
He could be crawling like Terminator style with one arm.
The
try to
brain's
get to
just
us.
dead, smashed into.
Is he a Robo Brain
What?
from Fallout?
No, nothing in the world you want, Steven.
What do you got so far, weapon wise, armor wise? You get like a
Heart-shaped hand axes, the axe formerly known as Prince, and phallic javelins. I've got 17 AC.
well, you could see if there's an armor crown or something.
Yeah, an armor hat. I don't know.
You want a hat?
A magical
It's a
hat.
magic
Magic hat.
It's a visor.
Number 9.
Jordy.
Shorty. You're blind unless you wear it now.
Shit!
Once you put it on,
All right,
you're like,
here's
I see
here's
normal.
your thing.
No,
Or check it out.
you put it on, you see completely normal, you're like, I don't get it, and then you take it off, you're like, I can't see! Yeah, that's the point, asshole.
Visor of blindness.
But it allows you to scan if. Yeah, that's a lady. That's a lady.
That's a lady right there.
Nah, the
Challenge
lady.
rating.
That is a man. That right there is a man, but that booty, still really good.
Okay. So he starts to
butt.
rummage through certain. He's like sort of going through the aisles. He's looking at items. He's okay. I see this one. He goes, "This is the saddle of the great druid
Amenhotep.
Amenhotep." Yeah,
How do you spell that?
Amenhotep.
Yeah.
It's more like hieroglyphics. There's no
H-E-M.
letters.
Camel, sun, pyramid,
H-E-M.
River.
E-N.
Squiggly line.
T-H-A-T-E-P. Hemantotep.
Yeah, I think I got that.
Because this saddle, when you wear it, even as you are currently, it's going to look weird.
walking around with that saddle.
That's just fucking it.
Because you have a saddle on your back.
And you're a gnome.
And you're a gnome. So, but actually, when he goes to put it on your back, it shrinks to your size. And he goes, now you can transform into any rideable animal at will.
Ooh.
So
Steven
it
has
ignores
many
your-
ideas for this. All
Turns-
animals
A
can
giant
be
shrew,
ridden.
you say. I go.
It's a
I
giant
guess they really
slug.
only squeak because they're so small, so they'd be like, "Rah!"
Become the ostrich. I will ride you.
So yeah, so that's the saddle he gives you, and he goes, try it out.
No.
I trust.
Gnomes can be ridden as well.
No. And he goes, fair enough, I guess. Sure. he gives to Ralph. He goes, yes, I have the perfect item for Ralph. It's a blue sequined suit. With some shiny black and white shoes and a little bow tie. Gives that to you.
What's it do?
That's it. It looks real sharp.
I just grimace at it.
It
Not what I was expecting, but
it'll increase all bardic abilities by 2.
That's nice.
So if you're rolling to buff somebody, it's 2. If you're rolling to do a bard spell, plus
It
2.
would be +5 actually.
Yep.
Because you have the other one, right?
Yep. And then what's what armor do you have currently?
Do you have any healing spells? Are you bard? Healing songs?
Yes.
Nice.
Leather.
So what's your AC currently?
14.
Okay. So this zoot suit, if you will.
Riot.
Yes. Zoot suit riot
Riot?
will
Throwback bottle of beer.
put your AC at 17.
Ooh.
It is considered magical armor, obviously.
Nice.
Is there any way that... Okay, that's fine.
He goes, what? No,
No, never mind.
no.
thank you.
Could you make it possibly a little less flashy?
I mean,
Nope.
could
Nope. I'm fine with it.
Spray paint it
cast
black.
tar.
Is there a boat around?
We're not a boat.
What am I, a boat?
Let's see here. Stealth.
Reference to a former campaign, listeners.
He so for Andal, he gives you a pair of daggers that are the blades are almost see-through,
I studied the blade.
and the grips are like a black onyx.
Okay.
But they're
So
safety blades,
They're
so
like
you can't
lightsabers.
you can't
Yeah.
cut yourself with them.
What do I do with them?
Or anyone else.
If you are behind somebody, you automatically succeed on sneak checks,
Ooh.
so you could backstab. Yeah, as long as you're behind them. If you're in front of them or to the side of them, it's the same as usual.
I also prefer the behind.
The damage on these daggers is a typical 1d4, but they're plus 3.
Lovely.
Okay. And your magic hat. It is... What the hell would a suitable hat be for Steven?
Like a pimp hat?
Yeah, but I'm trying to
Fedora.
think. What is it?
No, not
With
a
a
fucking
feather.
fedora. Absolutely not. No.
What's a pimp hat look like?
Kind of like a fedora.
It's a giant fedora.
Is it? Oh, yeah, it is.
Can I have a sombrero?
It's a floppy.
I can give you a sombrero with a big pink feather sticking out of it.
Fuck yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So he gives you this giant sombrero.
Oh, yes.
It's a... What color would you like it to be?
Uh,
Red, maybe.
Purple.
Purple. It's a giant purple sombrero with a pink feather sticking out of the top of it.
What does it do?
He goes, this enhances any charisma check by 3 and gives you a +2 to AC.
What's a charisma check in AC, sir?
What are you talking about? I do not know.
It makes it easier to talk to people.
I found your hat on the internet.
Okay.
Holy fuck, yes! Oh
I
my god. It's amazing.
Yep.
that's pretty beautiful.
Yep, that's it.
So I have this old jewel dagger +2. I was asking if I can trade it in for something.
That's mine.
Ralph goes,
He puts his hand out, so he takes it and he looks at it and he sort of weights it and moves around. He's just like, "This is a pretty good dagger. Where'd you get it?"
I found it.
Fair enough. Don't ask, don't tell. I like that kind of policy. I can either give you 1,000 gold for it or a minor magical item.
I like minor magical items.
That is disgusting, you pervert. Stop focusing on the minors.
He gives you a necklace.
Hooray!
Yeah.
I immediately put it on.
Okay. Turns you into a lady. No. And you're immediately attracted to steel.
When did she get here? Hello. Would you like a fish sandwich?
Would you?
The necklace
course.
seems to enhance your acrobatic and athletic skills.
Enhance.
So you get a +2 to acrobatics and athletics.
Enhance.
Enhance.
So now we get 2 more items?
There's no.
No, one
No,
more item.
Yeah.
For the group item.
Yeah, the group
Okay.
items. So he goes, something to heal. He goes, I might have something. And he goes in and he starts fishing around in like a crate of just random junk. And he's just like, nobody ever wants this stuff in here, so whatever. He's rooting around. And he pulls out this, I'm going to call it a white top hat. It's sort of crushed a little bit, so he sort of like flips it out and it goes bloop, pops back up.
It's like a magician's hat, but white.
And it's got a little red rose in it. He's like, here you go. Who wants this? Who wants to wear the white top hat?
Aloris.
I'll take it.
Ralph does.
Ralph takes the white top hat.
As the senior party member.
So you get this white top hat with the red rose in it.
Right.
And he says that basically, as a free action, you can cast Cure Wounds.
Top hat of healing.
Yeah.
1d8.
Yeah.
Alright.
As a free action, you can cast that.
Does it have any...
Is it 1d8 plus your whiz? Or?
I believe so.
Yeah.
Yeah. It has a range of about 20 feet.
Sweet.
But
Have a...
it has a certain
bonerific.
activation that you have to do in order to
Oh no.
get the heal to go off.
I'm listening.
Basically,
God damn it.
You blow a kiss out of it?
no. You sort of have to have one hand on your hip, and then you just kind of point at them very flamboyantly.
Hey!
Yeah. Huh. And suddenly they're healed. He goes, try it out.
Nobody's injured. So...
I cut my hand.
He runs over and he just shanks.
Shank Steven.
And he just like, he just claps and laughs. He's like, you don't actually have to do that. I just wanted to see him do it in his blue sequin suit and his white hat.
I healed you for 3.
You're about to make me quite incensed.
It wasn't, you guys didn't think it was funny? I thought it was funny.
You are vexing me, sir.
All right. He's like, okay, so that's...
Thanks for the stuff.
Yep. So he usher you
I'm
guys
gonna,
out.
Try to grab something
and grab
on my
something?
way out.
Oh, boy. I'm going out before he does this.
By the way, there are 2 guys at the door watching as well, so...
I'm just
Are
leaving.
they watching?
So do a stealth check first.
First I'll do a
Get
stealth check.
behind them.
I got a 21.
Nope.
Nope. For
Little
me,
gnome rolled a crit 20. So he quite clearly sees you.
like shuffling over to the... Nope.
He's like, hey.
I was behind him, right?
Yeah. No, you weren't behind him.
All right. I guess I'll leave.
Yeah, we're good.
Okay. So he takes you out and he closes the doors back up. And they shut, and then he's like, all right, carry on. You guys have a lovely day.
Thank you.
Yeah. And you start to hear a different set of bells ringing, and all the hustle and bustle in the shop stops.
What, is this another death bell or something? Who died?
He said, no, this one denotes them electing, like basically appointing a new ruler.
Well, that was very quick. Is this not a democratic society? When was the vote?
There's no. It just passes to the next in line.
Oh, well, feudalism has its benefits, I guess.
I guess.
Who's the new king?
Or queen.
Queen, actually.
Oh, see? What's
Her name is...
Elfland. That would not happen.
What is her name again? You go, yeah, it's Merowyn.
Wait a
Oh, we know
second.
her.
Didn't she die?
And at that point, we're going to call it. Thanks, everybody, for tuning in. Catch us next time.
Find us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at Botched Podcast. Thanks to the guys that support us over at patreon.com/botch. We recently put out some one-shot episodes for you guys, so those should be coming out either monthly or bi-monthly. And you can head over to iTunes and leave us a 5-star review, and we'll read your name out on the show.
And as always, when you're trying to sew something back together with the intestines of your cat, you can say botched, and we'll hear you.
See you next week, nerds.